Hello and welcome to the third part of the series, where I talk about how I make progress as a coder whilst also getting top grades, grinding in other areas of my life like sports, and also having a social life. In the previous part we talked about high impact tasks, which are basically the activities that drive progress in programming. These activities are building projects, reviewing your own code, and getting new knowledge through courses, guides, and other media. We also said that your time is probably limited because of school and exams and studying. As a result, it's extremely important to use the time that you have left wisely and prioritize your high impact tasks instead of wasting it in secondary activities, like downloading extensions in VS Code. So in this part we'll talk about how you can prioritize your high impact tasks, whilst also leaving room for other areas of your life, like school and social stuff. First of all, go on to Google and open Google Calendar. That's what I use to organize my timetable, and it's very effective, free and easy to use. Start by creating time blocks for your basic human needs, like sleep and meals. Then fill in school, and now you probably have your weekends and afternoons relatively empty. For the sake of simplicity, let's say that you have a workout 6 times a week, some private lessons in the afternoon, and an amount of extra studying on your own. As you can see, there is not much time for coding now, especially if you add some more activities that are important to you. So let's work on the weekends. These are usually the best time to dedicate longer blocks of time to coding and programming, obviously. Apart from that, we'll also add an extra coding session during the afternoon on the weekdays. Now, I'll leave it here. I'll keep this example simple so that it doesn't become too complicated, because the goal is to give you a basic idea of what your schedule could look like. I'll leave these empty spaces up to you to fill them up, and be free to make any necessary changes. If you decide to make any adjustments, have these things in mind. Frog task. I talk about this a lot. Your frog task is the hardest and most important task of your day. What you want to do is to complete it as early as possible. That ensures that you won't procrastinate, and it also frees your mind from thinking about it. I tend to finish this task before having breakfast, because I find it easier to concentrate with an empty stomach. However, doing your frog task in the weekdays can be really hard because of school. So at least try to finish it as soon as you get back home. Number 2 is to base your schedule on your priority. You must find out for yourself which is the priority in every part of your life. Right now, it may be studying, for example. In this case, the wisest thing to do is to lessen the time that you invest in coding and dedicate to school instead. That's up to you to decide. Last but not least is to be realistic. That doesn't necessarily mean to lower the amount of time that you invest in coding, studying or exercise. It may also mean to increase it. You see, you must constantly be at your edge, because if you stay in your comfort zone, then you won't really make any progress. But on the other hand, if you push yourself way too hard, you will burn out and then quit after a few days or weeks. So again, you will not make any progress. I can't really tell you where your edge is. That's up to you to find. So experiment a little bit if you're not sure yet, and when you find it, make the necessary changes in your schedule to ensure that you're not lying in your comfort zone, and also that you're not pushing yourself way too hard. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. I haven't really thought about what to do in the next video, what to talk about, if there is going to be a next video in the series. At least I hope that I was clear and helpful till this point in the series. Anyways, till next time, I want you to start building using the knowledge that you already have, to have faith in Jesus Christ, and take care.